Hello, everybody. Happy New Year and welcome to Mulligan's Island. It is great to see you guys. I am excited to bring on a new year with you guys. Hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. Hope your new year is off to a great start. We're coming to you from just around the corner of San Carlos, Sonora, Mexico. We are near Miramar, in my backyard, at my backyard bar, and I've got some friends over tonight. How are my friends doing? It's good to see everybody. And we've got a couple of guest artists that I'm going to introduce you to. I'm excited that we've got Eric Schaffer returning, lead singer of Tucson's band, Other Troublemakers. He's got a brand new album out. I'm excited to hear the new songs. And this time, we've got his guitarist. You're going to love this guy. Loren Dircks is joining us tonight for the first time here on Mulligan's Island. So appreciate you being with us. We want to give you a second to get logged in. And if you could let your friends know about this, that always helps us. If you could share this on your Facebook page or just shoot a note to somebody and say, turn the news off and hop over to Mulligan's Island and join us the next hour and a half. I'll be playing you some songs. Eric and Lauren will be playing you some songs. You can make some requests. We'll all have a great time. So, as we always do on Nights with Mulligan's Island here, we start off with the theme from Mulligan's Island. And it's written and performed by our buddy who's watching the show right now, Rudy B. Take it away, Rudy.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. The life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. I'll be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.
Happy New Year, everybody! It is going to be a great year, I feel it, and it's going to start off with a great night tonight. I can't wait for you in just a song or two to meet Eric Schaffer, if you didn't catch him the first time here. And all of us are going to meet Loren Dircks for the first time, which I'm excited about too. So there is a song that I usually only play on New Year's, and that's this song right here. So I'll kick off with this one right here. Of course, we're taking your requests. Elsa's doing that tonight. If you have a song you'd like to hear, we'd love to play it for you. And if it's something we can do together, hey, that's awesome too. I walked in through the front door of a pawn shop and walked out with my future in my hands. That first guitar would change my path forever, take me places I had never planned. That day I took her home and opened up the case, tuned her up and played me my first song. On this journey round the sun, just trying to find my way, and I haven't yet begun to figure out what's going on. I've wandered, I've strayed, I've wasted so much time, but happy New Year's Day, another circle's just begun. Another trip, another journey round the sun. I look back on that church up on 7th Street and the altar boy that I once used to be. Now me and God have frequent conversation, even when I'm not down on my knees, in a bar or on a boat or on some hidden beach. You see, I'm not alone wherever I may be on this journey round the sun, just trying to find my way, and I haven't yet begun to figure out what's going on. We've wandered, we've strayed, we've wasted so much time. Today's a brand new day, and my traveling's just begun. What a trip, this journey round the sun. Round and round, round and round we go. Where it stops, only heaven knows. We came into this world bald and barefoot, and some of us haven't come that far. Maybe when you're spinning round in circles, you eventually get back to where you are. So here's to love, here's to our families, here's to just how good this life can be. On this journey round the sun, we're all trying to find our way, and we haven't yet begun to figure out what's going on. We've wandered, we've strayed, we've wasted so much time. Happy New Year's Day, another circle's just begun. It's a trip, this journey round the sun. What a trip, this journey round the sun. Happy New Year's Day, everybody. A day late. We do everything a day late here in Mexico. All right, well, I'm going to do one more song, and then we're going to get these two guys up here, Eric Schaffer and Loren Dircks of Tucson band, The Other Troublemakers, fresh off a new album. I'm going to be hearing some of these songs tonight for the first time, which I'm excited about, and we'll even goof around on a few songs together, just see what happens. So, I hear it's kind of chilly in a lot of the places you guys are watching from. It's a little chilly down here. I'm thinking about putting on a sweatshirt at some point. But if you're freezing your butt off right now, we'd like to send this song out for you and hopefully get you down here to visit us. Up there, they're up to 38. Down here, we're down to 75. While the weatherman in Cleveland says the rain ain't gonna end. And they're freezing up in Denver in the ice and snow and wind. I'm back under blue sky, back in the sunshine, back where I ought to be. Like a fish out of water, suddenly tossed back into the sea. The sound of the ocean, waves in slow motion, no need to ask me why. I'm back under blue sky. Looking back, I guess I can't complain. The folks were nice and the job, it paid real well. But the truth is I don't get how people keep from going insane. Cooped up in their houses, seeking shelter from the rain. While I'm back under blue sky, back in the sunshine, back where I ought to be. Like a fish out of water, suddenly tossed back into the sea. One look at the ocean, waves in slow motion, no need to ask me why. I'm back under blue sky. Bundled up ain't how I'm meant to be. Tank tops and flip-flops, that's more like me. Back under blue sky, back in the sunshine, back where I ought to be. Like a fish out of water, suddenly tossed back into the sea. The sound of the ocean, waves in slow motion, no need to ask me why. I'm back under blue sky. I'm back under blue sky. We're all back under blue sky. That is a good spot to be. Is that right, friends of Eric Schaffer and Loren Dircks? All right, well, Elsa celebrated New Year. She always likes to do something special on New Year's Day. Let's take you on her little activity from yesterday.
Con la cara todavía. Bien.
Año. Sí, no, desde aquí está bien. No, no la dejes pasar, luego nos vamos a atorar.
Ah, ¿sí te gustaron? Ven. Cómete, te estoy viendo que la estás guardando, te estás haciendo tranza.
Con la vida.
ladies and gentlemen, live from Mulligan's Backyard Bar, it's right over there, Eric Schaffer. And seated right next to me, Loren Dircks. Welcome, guys. Take it away.
It's still and crackling in this monsoon heat. I can feel the desert sand dry and dusty beneath my feet, waiting for those dark clouds to bring their cooling rain, waiting for my luck to change, but the clouds pass by again. It was all dry lightning. Oh, fire and the rain. Oh, dry lightning. No pleasure, only pain. Daniel fought the lion, Martin fought for truth. Sometimes you find the heart, sometimes the heart finds you. Sometimes you feel the thunder, sometimes you feel the burn. Here without the water, you feel the hardest lessons learned. 'Cause it's all dry lightning. Oh, fire and no rain. Fingers, the devil wears my ring. Got a hole here in my heart where I can't feel anything. This might be my salvation, be my just reward. I ain't falling to my knees, won't lay down on my sword. It's just all dry lightning. No rain. Oh, dry lightning. Pleasure, only pain.
How about that, everybody? Eric Schaffer, Loren Dircks. Well, that was fun, guys. Mind if I join in the fun?
Not at all.
Please
do.
Eric Schaffer, welcome back. This is your second visit to the Facebook show, I believe, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and you just came off a show in San Carlos.
Yes, that was Saturday night.
Both of you?
We did that together. It was Saturday afternoon. It was tons of fun.
Excellent. Well, welcome back. Loren, welcome to my backyard bar.
Thanks for having me.
This is the typical backyard in Mexico. So, but anyway, well, Eric, you wrote a song that I can kind of relate to a little bit. I'm a beer drinker, and I like beer, and I like Mexico. So,
well, I am typically not a beer drinker. I have a multitude of other vices, but that's typically not one of them. But we were down in Rocky Point writing songs, and I was enjoying a breakfast beer one morning.
Well,
and this is for Debbie. Okay.
Don and Debbie and
Don
Tucson,
and Debbie.
they are big fans of yours, and they're very excited to hear you guys are going to be on the show. They want to hear this.
All right. Well, hey, Don and Debbie. So, I was enjoying this breakfast beer, and I turned around to Carol. I said, the beer tastes better in Mexico. And said, well, there's the song right
Here we
there.
go.
So. I was living my life in black and white, grinding away at the 9 to 5, working a job I couldn't take, trying to make amends I couldn't make. Enough, pack up, let's go. The sun shines brighter south of the border, in the moonlight dances over the water. I just gotta go on down to Mexico. Mexico, beer tastes better in Mexico. I probably should leave, but I don't wanna go. Beer tastes better in Mexico. I'm in this little cantina on the road to San Ramon. Got a seat in the corner of the bar all alone. 4-yard wrapped Bougainville, 42 kinds of fine tequila. Breathe in, breathe out, we'll go with the flow. The sun shines brighter south of the border, and the moonlight dances over the water. I just gotta go on down to Mexico. Mexico, beer tastes better in Mexico. I probably should leave, but I don't wanna go. Beer tastes better in Mexico. I'll go home mañana, that's what I say. That might be tomorrow, it's just not today. Mexico. Mexico, beer tastes better in Mexico. You probably should leave, but I don't wanna go. Beer tastes better in Mexico. I thought you'd like to know. I'll be drinking beer down here in Mexico.
All right, great. Love that song. I love that. That's the first Eric Schaffer song I ever heard.
Is it?
Yeah, first one I ever heard, and I thought, I'm going to like this guy. Anyway, it's great having you guys on the show. Tell you what, let's this time we're going to head back to San Carlos, right around the bend from here, but this time we're going to head down to the marina and check it out. It's pretty cool over there. Let's check out San Carlos Marina.
I am at San Carlos Marina, which is one of two marinas in San Carlos. This one is actually bigger than the other, which is called Marina Real. This one's got about 350 slips or so, and Marina Real is a little further to the northwest as you head towards Soggy Peso. Down here, of course, you've got our yacht club. We've got several restaurants like Barracuda Bob's, Casa Manolo. Hammerheads is always a great spot to grab a burger and a beer and catch some live music. It's a beautiful marina with the landmark Petakawi there in the background. What a neat spot. San Carlos Marina. That hotel you see right there overlooking the marina, that's called Marina Terra. And guess who used to work there? You guessed it, Elsa. That's where she worked for several years as an event coordinator, planning weddings. She just did a great job. In fact, she ended up planning our wedding. Well, one of my favorite reasons to come down to San Carlos Marina is actually right here at Mar Vida, especially when it's happy hour. Now, these guys carry some great beers from microbreweries around the state of Sonora. They also brew their own. And you know me, I like my IPAs, my stouts, my ambers, porters. I'm getting thirsty just thinking about it. How about you guys?
That's not the place where folks were built.
All right, guys, we've got some great requests coming in from you. This one, in fact, a couple of people have already requested it. Norma, I want to thank you for watching us from the Midwest. And Phyllis is watching us from somewhere beautiful, even further south of us in Puerto Vallarta. Don't you just feel awful for Phyllis, everybody? Phyllis and Dennis, hope you're having fun down there. And we're going to send this one out for both of you. And it's a song that reminds me of a lot of the folks I run into down here. Because a lot of times people say, man, I wish I could hang out longer, but I got to go back and take care of this house. The kids are gone, but we still got a 4-bedroom place, and we got a yard to mow and a pool to clean. When the truth is they'd rather be having less stuff and doing more stuff. And my songwriting buddy Tom Shepard really nailed it when he wrote this song and was nice enough to let me record it. Let's all simplify, too. He walked right in the kitchen, took her hand and said, I gotta talk to you. There's something I've been thinking about, a couple questions I need some answers to. Do we own this house, baby, or does this house own us? And those Harleys in the driveway, they're just collecting dust. One's got a flat. What's up with that? Had to buy some big lawn tractor for that yard we had to have. Now the only time we're out there is when we're cutting all that grass. How cool's a pool we never get to use? But what if we simplified, traded in our supersize for something smaller? Spent more time on us and less time on chasing a dollar. Took back our lives. What if you and I simplify? We work so many hours to keep everything we have. We could let some of it go and buy our freedom back. Am I insane? Girl, are you game? Now I can't even tell you who we're trying to impress. We could sell one of the bikes and take the other one out west and see San Carlos. Just you and me. But what if we simplified, traded in our supersize for something smaller? Spent more time on us and less time on chasing a dollar. Took back our lives. What if you and I simplify? Loren Dircks, what you got over here? What if we simplified, traded in our super size for something smaller? Spent more time on us and less time on chasing a dollar. Took back our lives. What if you and I simplify? One more time, let's all simplify. Come on. Yeah, what if we simplified, traded in our super size for something smaller? Spent more time on us and less time on chasing a dollar. Took back our lives. What if you and I simplified? Took back our lives. What if you and I simplified? She looked at him real funny. Then she smiled. She said, I'll call up the realtor. You go air up that tire. Nice job, boys. Yeah, first time they've ever played that one. Great job.
First time we ever heard that one.
Great job. Tom Shepard wrote that one, and Eric, I think you're familiar with the stuff. He's the guy who wrote that big song, Riding with Private Malone, that big #1 hit. Also, Redneck Yacht Club. Redneck Yacht Club, another #1 hit. Great writer, and thankfully let me record that one. So we have another request here. Elsa, can you flip that little thing around for us? Well, we sang a song about beer before, didn't we? Hold on a second. Let's sing another one here. And the funny thing is, guess who I co-wrote this song with? I co-wrote this one with Tom Shepard, the guy we were just talking about. So let's do a little same beer, different can. Everybody ready? You guys ready?
We're ready.
The old man drank a beer every now and then. One day we cracked a couple, just me and him. 80 years old, all the stories he could tell you about his far-flung friends from France to Venezuela. He said I swigged Fosters with Aussies and Guinness in an Irish pub, a Shiner Bock and looking back, and buddy, sure enough, it's all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. It's all the same beer, different can. Our pal Tom Shepard played a tour overseas, singing for all our folks stationed in the Middle East, at the ambassador's home right there in Riyadh. He sang a special song he'd written about his dad. And when the show was over, he was loading up his van. This guy walked up to Tom and stuck out his hand. Said that song about your father really meant a lot to me, 'cause I just lost mine and you described him perfectly. Now that man had on a white robe, he wore sandals on his feet, he had a guitar on his head. Man, it ain't that hard to see, we're all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. gonna get a good laugh when we learn all of us Buds and Millers and Land Sharks and Coors and yeah, guys, even Pabst are all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. It's all the same beer, different can. The more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. We got it. All right, nice job, gentlemen. Tell you what, how about you guys? What do you got for us?
Well, how about, do we do the requests now, or do we?
Whatever you'd like to do. I know you do have some fans watching. We got some requests.
We have
Let's
more
see what
requests.
we got.
Okay.
She's running out of poster board there.
Now, Eric, I do want to warn you. I just shared this on Facebook a couple years ago. My very first gig I did was 37 years ago yesterday in Flagstaff, Arizona. I was doing a gig with a guy. We were really nervous. We made $100 each on New Year's Eve, and we weren't getting the crowd's attention at all. Nobody was paying any attention. And then the lights were in our face. We couldn't really see people's faces, but we could see their silhouettes. All of a sudden, we saw everybody was pointing at us, and I'm playing a piano, and my buddy looks at me, and we're playing Desperado. He goes, "We got him on this one. They're looking at us, right?" So we're getting right to the emotional part of the song. And this hand comes out of the audience of the cocktail waitress. He's got a napkin. My buddy looks at it. Right, he's about to go. And your feet get cold. He looks, and a napkin says, "Your fly's down." Lauren and Eric, I swear to God, there is not a single time that the first request of the night in 37 years comes up and somebody hands me a napkin. I always wonder, is my fly down?
I got a story for you when the show's done.
All right. We may have to hear it tonight. So anyway, so you guys do have some requests here.
We do.
What do you got?
Well, we got requests for 2 different songs from our new album. And let's see, we did a drinking song and
Driving song.
a drinking and drive. We can do another drinking song or a getting high song.
Wow.
We mix it up a little.
Boy, are my property values plummeting.
Let's do Mama's Blues.
All right.
This is a song that we wrote for my mom. It's very sweet. She's 86 years old, and but she likes her cannabis. Right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mama's got a problem. She can't sleep at night. Got a million things running through her head, and most of them ain't right. But Saturday's her happy day at the dispensary, 'cause nothing chills my mama's ills like buy one, get one free. Hey, mama, let's get up and go. We'll get something fine to ease your mind, your body and your soul. She don't want those papers, she don't want those bowls, 'cause that's just the way my mama rolls. Mama likes her gummies, she's always liked the way they taste. She likes the way she feels all day, especially when she's wasted. And Mama loves a bargain, I can't disagree, 'cause nothing makes a wake and bake like buy one, get one free. Hey, Mama, let's get up and go. We'll get something fine to ease your mind, your body and your soul. She don't want those papers, she don't want the bowls, 'cause that's just the way my mama rolls. Now I don't care what people say, about weed and memory. 'Cause when mama forgets her second bag, that goes home with me. It may seem like a lot of work just to get the old gal high. I'm glad to do it, and I'm glad to tell you why. After all the hell I put her through, troublemaking as a child, nothing makes me feel as good as seeing my mama smile. Hey, mama, let's get up and go. We'll get something fine to ease your mind, your body and your soul. She don't want those papers, she don't want the bowls, 'cause that's just the way my mama rolls. That's just the way my mama rolls.
Touching dedication to your mother.
I think so.
Yes. I love it.
She loves the song.
Well, I'll tell you what, we got a request. We're going back to beer now. We're going from dope back to beer on this next one because
Okay.
Jan in California would like to hear a song. She's in the mood to sip a Pacifico right now. How about you guys?
Yes.
Yeah? Anybody else out there in the mood to sip a Pacifico beer?
I've sipped many of them over the last 2 days.
De Canal 5 de su vocal. Yo creo que el vocal debe ser 5. No más un poquito de high. I'm having to cover a little bit of your high just for the high P.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Sí. ¿Está bien? Check 1, 2. Guitarra del 1, 2, 3, 4. ¿Está muy fuerte o no? ¿Sí están comentando la gente? Okay. All right. I have no idea what I just said, but did it sound cool?
It works.
Okay.
Great.
You convinced me.
I was actually ordering a Pacifico. Do you want to give us that little intro? We have this charted as starting in an A minor and a G.
On a G.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 1. Going out for Jan. Blue water and sunny sky. Another day in paradise. It wasn't long ago we said goodbye, and I ended up down here. Now who's to blame? I can't recall. But who cares? It doesn't matter at all. 'Cause I'm a world away from you, sucking down an ice cold beer. But things never quite work out like I planned. What you doing back on my mind again? Sand, dollars, and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. I could tell you about the fun I've had. At first it really wasn't all that bad. The weather's nice and the people are too, so how could I complain? But last night when I was all alone, I left a message at the sound of the tone and said, honey, won't you pick up the phone before I go insane? You cut me off and you left me hanging on the line. Pulled out a glass and I chased you off my mind. Sand, dollars, and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. Saying dollars and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. All right, nice job, guys. What do we got on the request line for you guys over here? Oh, I'm going to have this one after the show, but thank you. Living the video. You got to love my studio audience. Thank you very much. I'm set for after the show. All right. So you guys have some requests coming in here, I believe.
We do. I see. Let's see. I see one. Oh, I see two. But Don needs to clarify because Don requested I get to.
Oh, yeah, that's one of mine. Yep.
Oh, okay. That's one of Mark's. Okay.
Yep.
That's why I don't recognize.
And you thought he was your fan.
Yeah. That's
Ha ha.
And then we had a request for Mountain Turns Pink. Yeah. You want to do that one?
Yeah, let's do that.
with us?
Hey, Pablo, ¿cambiaste canal 4 o 5? Give me one sec. ¿Cuál cambiaste? ¿Cuál cambiaste? A ver, la guitarra de él sería 4, sí. La naranja, ¿no? Okay. All right.
Good news? Okay. Yeah, that's something the Mayor Loren does.
So, Eric, I'm sure that the Tucson folks can really understand what this song's about, but I'm not sure everybody else can.
Well, I believe this phenomenon occurs here in at least in San Carlos, and in Tucson, when it gets to be, well, it's a little bit earlier than now, just before sunset. If you look up at the Catalina Mountains, the mountains turn this fantastic shade of pink. And as it is said in Tucson, when the mountain turns pink, do you know? It's time to drink.
Oh, you got it.
Of course.
Let's have you do a song. Let's have you sing one.
So we heard that when we were playing up in Catalina, Arizona. And
Cattown.
Cattown. You got the mayor of Cattown right here. And we promised the folks it would become a song, and it did. And now it's on the new Dry Lightning album.
Great.
You want to bring us in?
I do.
Okay.
But you got to count it.
It goes all the way to 4, right? 1, 2, 1. There's a fire burning in the sky as the sun sinks in the west. The long day's coming to a close and I need a little rest. I'll just put my feet up and do what I do best. 'Cause the mountain's turning pink, it's time to drink. This is easy to sing to. When the mountain turns pink, when the mountain turns pink, when the mountain turns pink, it's time to drink. Let's raise another glass to this good life that we had. The mountain's turning pink, it's time to drink. Turn around. Don't need a shiny Rolex, don't need a fancy car, don't need some big old telescope to point me to the stars. Just pour me a cold one and set me at Mark's bar. 'Cause the mountain's turning pink, it's time to drink. When the mountain turns pink, when the mountain turns pink, When the mountain turns pink, it's time to drink. Let's raise another glass to this good life that we have. The mountain's turning pink, it's time to drink. Take it away, Lauren. There's a time for every purpose. The good book tells us how. There's a time to laugh and love and all the things time will allow. There's a time to do the Lord's work, but that time isn't now. 'Cause the mountain's turning pink, it's time to drink. When the mountain turns pink, when the mountain turns pink, when the mountain turns pink, it's time to drink. Let's raise another glass to this good life that we have. The mountain's turning pink, it's time to drink. One more time. When the mountain turns pink, when the mountain turns pink, when the mountain turns pink, it's time to drink. Let's raise another glass to this good life that we have. The mountain's turning pink, it's time to drink. The mountain's turning pink, it's time to drink.
Nice job, boys. So real quickly, tell us about a little more about the new album,
Wow, so...
which I have right here, by the way.
Yeah, Mark's got a copy right here. Yeah, we did. So the
Pablo,
new
you
album was
wanna zoom in?
recorded over the course of this year in Tucson. And it was produced by Peter Dalton Ronstadt and features all of the other Troublemakers, along with a host of other fabulous musicians from Tucson. It's got 13 songs that Carol and I wrote either by ourselves or with some others. And I just love the way it turned out. And go to our website, theothertroublemakers.com, and I was going to say buy one, but buy two.
That's a great marketing strategy. I've never thought of that.
Start high.
Wow, no wonder I drive a piece of crap car. Jeez. Hey, I'm excited to hear this. You know, I heard a couple of the songs last time you were in town, but I can't wait to hear the album versions of these. I hope everybody out there is enjoying Eric Schaffer and Loren Dircks tonight. What do you guys think? And in just a moment, I'm going to get this guy to sing us a song, too, because Loren is you're in a member of two different bands, correct?
A few.
And I love the name of the band, of the album that you gave me. Can you tell them the name of the group, please?
We are the Classless Chaps.
I love that name. Who came? By the way, you had to just laugh when you came up with that name.
Well, we were actually on a road trip with the Troublemakers. That's right.
Yeah.
And we were tooling through like somewhere Colorado and New Mexico, and I just said, you know what? I'm going to start a new band and call it. Then I drew this little logo of two horseshoes making a butt on a pair of chaps.
Wow.
And it was, you have to see it. It
Okay.
was fun. It just went from there.
All right. The Classless Chaps. I like it. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to throw one in. Debbie is watching us tonight. Debbie and Steve, and they are Tucson friends, and I believe they are fans of you guys, too. You guys have a big fan base, by the way, in Tucson.
We do. We're
And I know
very
it's-
fortunate.
It's expanded, and you guys have... I know, like, won some awards and stuff and played some really cool festivals, so congratulations.
Well, thank you.
This is your third album?
Third album, yes.
Third album, okay. And you guys watching this, you are always so good about supporting the musicians that are on this show. I urge you to check out his website or Facebook page, whatever, and I guarantee you, if you're enjoying tonight's show, you're going to really, really like the album, too. So Debbie and Steve, thank you for tuning in tonight, and... do you have to turn around and run? So anyway, Eric has been down, and Loren, they've been here for a few days now. Has it been a good trip, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Well, when do you head north?
Mañana.
Tomorrow? All right. Well, Debbie and Steve, if it's okay, I'm going to send this song from you guys out to these two. because this song just may be running through their head as they're approaching Nogales and they see the golden arches on the other side. From a week in paradise, I got used to holding you close every night. As we come down from the clouds and touch the ground, you're squeezing my hand so tight. But if paradise is behind us, where we'd learned less is really more, and all we needed was each other, then what are we coming back for? Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or just hang out on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. This big old city so full of people buzzing around like flies, all stressed out in their everyday world, dressed up in their suits and their ties, trying to achieve the next level. With a bonus they can buy that new car or a big house just to keep the family. They think those things are who they are. Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or make love on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Loren Dircks, tell us all about it. Loren Dircks on the guitar. Nice job. Now we were suffering from a delusion. We could leave all this behind. No choice but collect our baggage. Get ready for that 9-to-5 grind. As we lugged our way to the exit, I could see the question in her eyes. So I answered with a smile. I grabbed her hand. Next plane back to paradise. Right on, girl. Let's turn around and run back to that Mexico sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, just hang out on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. One more time, let's all run. Let's turn around and run back to that San Carlos sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or make love on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Yeah, it sounds like a game plan to me. You know, Loren, you're doing an awesome job on guitar, but I know you're a singer too.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, well, let's. How about a song from Loren Dircks, everybody? What do you think?
Okay. All right. So here's a song.
Get right on it.
On a road trip with Eric, we were in L.A., stuck in a house during the pandemic, and decided to co-write a song. And this is what came out. This is called Sometimes. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. She loves the way I hold her. She loves the songs I sing. She anxiously awaits my warm embrace each evening. There's a lot of things I could have, should have, would have, might have been. Sometimes I just don't say the right things. Sometimes I know things I shouldn't say, but I open up my mouth and they fall out anyway. I kill her with the things I could have, should have said instead. Sometimes I just don't say the right things. Polish up my boots. She lets her long hair down like Travolta on the dance floor as we two-step round and round. Then lips start a-flapping and the circus comes to town. Sometimes I just don't say the right things. Sometimes I know things I shouldn't say, but I open up my mouth and they fall out anyway. I kill her with the things I could have, should have said instead. Sometimes I just don't say the right things. Fall out anyway. Kill her with the things I could have, should have said instead. Sometimes I just don't say the right things. Sometimes I just don't say the right things.
Let's say again? Do another one? Okay. Well,
Got more requests there.
we got more requests.
We do.
Jeez. Okay, we could do that. All right, let's do that.
Who's that for?
That is for, was that Debbie who asked for that?
Don.
Don Mao.
All right. That's a switch to the alternate tuning.
I just got to switch to the right one.
So this is another song from that Dry Lightning album. And Carol and I wrote this, and I'm just trying to capture what it feels like to live out in the desert. Lights up the night in this lonely motel room. A lot of miles to ride out, but you know I'll be home soon. After all my contemplation, hesitation, girl, you're my salvation, hallelujah. I'm on the road to Tucson and you. I'm gonna feel the heat through my boots. Feels so sweet, feeds my roots. Count 1,000,000 stars in the desert night. You in my life, I'll be riding high. I'm on the road to Tucson and you. post and quarter time. Yeah, I'm thinking of the sight. Your silhouette against this western sky as we're dancing slow tonight. Taking all considerations, expectations, my revelation, hallelujah. I'm on the road to Tucson and you. I'm gonna feel the heat through my boots. Feels so sweet, feeds my roots. Count 1,000,000 stars in the desert night. You in my life, I'll be riding high. I'm on the road to Tucson and you. And if living together was just a little rough, living without you, it was twice as tough. This road isn't home, this love isn't dead. Home isn't home without you in our bed. Feel the heat through my boots. Feels so sweet, heals my wounds. Count 1,000,000 stars in the desert night. You in my life, I'll be riding high. I'm on the road. Put on your best dress, I'm almost home. I'm on the road to Tucson and you. Yeah, I'm almost home. Thank you.
Wow, was that cool, guys, or what? Yeah. How about these guys? Beautiful songs, beautiful guitar work. So, yeah, loving having you guys here. I know everyone's having a great time tonight. Hope you guys at home are having as much fun as we are. Studio audience, how are you guys doing? Excellent. Well, I got a couple of requests. One's Drinking Let's Go Drive. A couple of songs here that are going to take me back to Rocky Point. And we got a couple other requests I'm going to get to also. Thanks for all the requests you guys are sending in. Also want to thank you guys for the tips. We got a PayPal link on there. We got a Venmo link on there. We always appreciate that too. And of course, if you get a chance to check out after the show the websites for these guys. Lauren, you'll have to let us know if you have a website.
I do.
Also. You do.
Classlesschaps.com.
Classless Chaps. They will not forget that.
If you get some marketing organization, that's not us. But
is there a marketing organization called Classless Chaps?
Yeah. Great marketing strategy.
No kidding. Wow.
I can't believe that URL was available.
Yes.
Well, no, yeah.
All right. Well, excellent. Well, we got a couple of requests to get to here. This next one, I think Lauren's going to be able to rock on this next one. A little Drinking Let's Go Drive?
Yeah.
All right. You guys ready?
Bet.
Let's do it. 2, 3. Spring breakers with salt shakers, chasing every shot with a lime. Old geezers and gold diggers, it's amazing what money can buy. They're all drinking Mexico Dry, dancing on the tables and falling on the floors. All drinking Mexico Dry, and I wish that they would just go home. Loren Dircks. George Murray, this song goes out for you. He dumped his wife in Casa Grande, ain't seen his kids in a year. He's 45, she's 19. mean. Hey baby, can I buy you a beer? No comments from the crowd, please. Drinking Mexico Dry. Expatriated from the red, white, and blue. Now he's drinking Mexico Dry. And I wish that he would just go home. They'll always tell you, don't drink that water, but this ain't what they mean. They call the culture intoxicated. I look around and all that I see are underage white trash playing king for a day, screaming, hey waiter, speak English, can't you see I'm from the USA? Oh, drinking Mexico Dry. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, Florida. Drinking Mexico Dry. And I wish that they would just go home. I totally hear a Loren Dircks solo. Yeah. How about this guitar man? He wants to live la vida loca. He wants to really get wild. Another shot in, vacation's over. Now he's here for a while. 'Cause he got hammered, he got nailed. They threw his butt in the can. And now it's, please God, get me out and I'll never drink with Eric Schaffer again. No more drinking Mexico Dry. He's finally learning how to say no more. No más drinking Mexico Dry. And he wishes he could just go home. I wish that they would just go home. Skanky folks with rum and cokes. I wish that they would just go home. All right. I think you boys have done a little drinking Mexico Dry at one point in your lives.
Me more than you.
Yes. Well, good. Well, I do have that George Murray. That song goes out for you. You've been to that place that inspired that song with me before, and so has the person who requested this next song. I'm going to send this next one out for William Ray Cooper watching our show. He would like to hear a song written by Michael McLeod, but a song that kind of something that happened to me actually 5 years ago, and it's happening to some of my friends. This one's called Just Came Down for the Weekend. Don't see it on. I just came down for the weekend. I was running from the ice and snow, where the tropic sun comes beating down on the shores of Mexico. The sunshine that I was seeking, I found where the warm winds blow. I just came down for the weekend 25 years ago. Now I'm sitting in my salty jeans, got a belly full of rice and beans, drinking beer and singing my song, just an old tourist that stayed too long. I'm warning all you folks tonight, you can have your fun, but don't you miss that flight. 'Cause if you do, then you just might turn out to be acting just like me. Yeah, I still got my round trip ticket. I keep it just up above my bed, fold it up to plug a hole in the roof and keep the rain off of my head. I ain't returning no phone calls, I don't answer email, singing and calling out to the dolphin and the grouper and the yellowtail. Now I'm sitting in my salty jeans, got a belly full of rice and beans, drinking beer and singing my song, just an old gringo that stayed too long. I'm warning all you folks tonight, you can have your fun, but don't you miss that flight. 'Cause if you do, then you just might turn out to be acting just like Eric and Lauren and yours truly. Yeah, I just came down for the weekend. I was running from the ice and snow, where the tropic sun comes beating down on San Carlos, Mexico. The sunshine that I was seeking, found where the warm winds blow. Just came down for the weekend 25 years ago. The sunshine that I was seeking, found where the warm winds blow. Just came down for the weekend 25 years ago. Help me out, boys. Just came down for the weekend. How many? 25 years ago. One more time. I just came down for the weekend. How many, everybody? 25 years ago. Actually, 30 years ago now. I gotta get me a life. Anyway, well, good. We got some more requests coming in here. Is this one of your songs that I see on there at the top of that list?
It's one that Loren sings.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So we got another request for Loren here, and you want to give us that one?
Sure.
So this going out for, is this Bill Gray?
It's for Bill Gray, and it's an old Merle Haggard song. Right. Old Merle Haggard song, and it's not hardly recognizable the way I do it, but it's fun. So.
All right.
Fast 3-chord thing indeed.
Okay.
So.
I'm all about 3 chords. I like it.
Hey.
That 4th is the one that messes me up every time.
It's a blues with a quirky little format.
All right. Loren Dircks, everybody.
Yeah, I'm bringing home some good news. I got some things you'll be glad to hear. Like I'm leaving town and I won't be back around just long enough to get my gear. There won't be any goodbye kisses when I'm putting on my leaving shoes. Since the end went through, it's over. I'm bringing home good news. I was downtown in a tavern when I made up my mind to go. Knew you would be so glad to be free. I just thought I'd call and let you know. Can't tell all your backdoor daddies that your big daddy done blew a fuse. Since the end went through, it's over, and I'm bringing home good news. Changing my first name, finally giving you your freedom. Well, that ought to make some kind of change. Not too hot to melt man's slippers. I won't be looking around for clues. Since the game we're through, it's over, and I'm bringing home good news.
Loren Dircks, everybody. Yeah, nice job on that one, Bill. Hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for joining. And thank you, by the way, to your fans who are joining us here on Mulligan's Island for the first time tonight. We appreciate you guys being along. So next week, I'm going to be back here on Monday night, and I'm bringing a guy in from Taos, New Mexico. Absolutely incredible. The guy is Jimmy Stadler, and he plays the piano, the mandolin, the banjo, the guitar, the harmonica, does everything, and he's just a great guy. We will be here from my backyard bar doing a show on Monday, and then on Tuesday we're doing a big show in San Carlos. It's going to be out at Loma del Mar, and if you would like to go to that show, if you're in San Carlos, even if you don't live in Loma del Mar, there's a limited amount of tickets that they're going to make available to people outside that park. You do not want to miss Jimmy Stadler. You guys would really, really hit it off. And I hope you get a chance to meet sometime. He'll be spending about 10 days down here in San Carlos, and I'm glad we're going to have him on the show. So mark your calendars for next Monday. Jimmy Stadler and me right here from Mulligan's Backyard Bar. Wow. How about you guys? So what do you have on the calendar coming up for you?
We have two regular places we play in Tucson. We are at Monterey Court every third Wednesday of the month. And then we were up in Cat Town at Catalina Craft Pizza every fourth Friday of the month. And
is this the two of you or the band?
It's the whole band.
Oh,
it's the whole band. Yeah, the other troublemakers couldn't make it down here. Is like the whole restraining order thing.
I have a request for you.
Yes.
I want to be a troublemaker too. So sometime when you record, I want to just come and do a harmony so I can officially be a troublemaker.
Absolutely, you could be we call it a troublemaker in residence.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. I just got me a gig, folks. I like it. Yes, I'm groveling for jobs. Well, cool. So I do have a request from somebody here, and then we're going to get Eric has got some requests on here too, I believe. So, but I want to send one out, a VIP, and he's sitting right over here. His name is Jason. He watches my show every single week from Colorado, and he's down here visiting us right now. Jason, thank you for all the times, because for a couple of years now you've been tuning in, and every time I go to Colorado, you come out and you support my music, and I really, really appreciate it. And Linda and Jim, you guys too. Thanks for all your support. So this song, I'm going to keep one up in one form on it. It's called A Little Bit of Rain, which I don't think we've done before. So this is a song that was written by a buddy of mine, rest in peace. His name is Hugo Duarte. Elsa was a big fan of this song. Elsa's family, in fact, we were just down there visiting her. We actually went out to the farm. There are wheat farmers down there and near Navajoa, which is a couple hours south of us. Elsa can really relate to the lyrics in this song about wheat farming and faith and holding on through tough times. And Hugo Duarte just nailed it in this song. And I'm grateful he let me record this one. And this one goes out for Jason Cunningham over there. I was 17 years old, we moved to Tascosa. My daddy was determined to make some dreams come true. I swore I'd never let him down as long as I was breathing. Working dawn till dark, side by side, doing all that we could do. Trying to stay alive, trying to stay together. We were praying if we worked real hard, we'd see our lives get better. Daddy kept on saying, son, our luck is bound to change. With the good Lord's help, some daylight and just a little bit of rain. Never rained a single drop and our dreams were bound to fail. It's hard to watch a whole year's crop turn to dust in one dry spell. There was nothing anyone could do and nothing we could say. We just loaded what was left of our lives on a truck and drove away. Trying to stay alive, trying to stay together. We were praying if we worked real hard, we'd see our lives get better. Daddy kept on saying, son, our luck is bound to change. With the good Lord's help, some daylight and just a little bit of rain. We were down but not defeated. All those years ago, our failures taught me how to reap those seeds my daddy sowed. I woke up this morning and jumped up in my truck. I drove out to the farthest field and I turned my collar up. I walked down in that winter wheat and I touched it with my hands. And I thank the Lord for blessing me with those years with my old man. And for keeping us alive, for keeping us together, for listening to those desperate prayers and making our lives better. Daddy always told me, son, our luck is bound to change. With a good Lord's help, some daylight and just a little bit of rain. A little bit of rain. A little bit of rain. Thank you, Hugo Duarte, for the song. Thank you, Jason, for the request over there. Thanks for being here. I always love it when you guys who watch the show from far away are actually able to pop in here to the bar on a visit to San Carlos. So thank you, Jason, for being here. It's great to have you. So, Eric Schaffer, what have you got for us over there?
Oh, I've got an idea. Let's do Love's Got Away.
Let's.
Yeah.
Which one is this?
Love's Got Away. We played this together.
Yes, I think over Mercado you did this one.
I think I did. You and I did it. It was like right after we wrote it. I haven't gotten any better at it.
Me either. You're all in trouble.
Ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I thought love was over and done. I was okay being just one. Told myself it's no sin to be strong. Now everything's changing. Can feel the way it's changing. 'Cause love's got a way of its own. It'll find you if you're hiding love. Love's got a way of its own. It'll spite you just for trying. I'm so glad I found you. Wrap my arms around you. 'Cause love's got a way. Love's got a way of its own. You paint the colors, I'll draw the lines. You write the words, the melody's mine. No need for explaining, don't even try. When it all comes together, rhythm and rhyme. 'Cause love's got a way of its own. It'll find you just for hiding love. Love's got a way of its own. It'll spite you just for trying. I'm so glad I found you. Wrap my arms around you, baby. 'Cause love's got a way. Love's got a way of its own. Tell me I'm a fool to believe it. I got no doubts, I've lived it and seen it. It's all coming true just like we dreamed it. Now that I found you, I can't live without you. Love's got a way of its own. I never saw it coming. Never, 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 never. Love's got a way of its own. I never thought I'd find you, but love's got a way of its own. Love's got a way of its own. Love's got a way of its own.
Beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Nice job, Eric. I love that song. The first time I heard it was over at Mercado in San Carlos.
Yep.
I told you, great song. And I asked you, is that going to be on the new album? That
You
is?
told me and you asked me. That is true. It is on the new album.
Excellent. And you guys sound great on that together. Great guitar work, Lauren. Thank you. Yeah, really nice. Hope you guys are enjoying them together. It's great to have them on. All right, so Elsa, can you flip that around real quick? Let's see what we got here. Hold on. Oh, I'm going to send one out for Mike and Jamie and Cheryl. I know that somebody in your family is celebrating an anniversary. I don't have my reading glasses on. I can see it's for Scott and... Oh, this is for Scott and Yuya over in San Carlos. That's cool. And so it's their anniversary? Yeah. Great couple, and happy anniversary to Scott and Yuya. So if it's okay, Cheryl, Mike and Jamie asked for a song that I think would be very fitting for an anniversary too. And I know Mike and Jamie, they'll be dancing this song. They're in Mesa right now on their way down here. I think they're going to be at my show maybe this Thursday in San Carlos over at Oregano's, or the Jimmy Stadler show on January the 9th. But in either case, they're going to dance it. And Cheryl and Bill will send this one out for Scott and Yuya from you guys too. Pablo, ¿puedes cortar un poquito de treble, de su vocal? O tal vez es de él, pero hay algo que está haciendo feedback. Los vocales son 1, 3 y 5. Tal vez un poquito de cada uno del treble, del high. Just one sec. We got Pablo running audio over here. By the way, Pablo and Anais, they do a great job week after week on the video and the audio. They really make the show something special, so thank you. Lo mejor fue eso. Okay. All right, so this one is called I Want to Love You Like That. I don't think you have it charted, but whatever happens, let the magic happen. In A. Granddad fell in love with my grandma back in 25. He knew right then she was the one. Now there they are in black and white. And as I wipe the dust off of that frame, I know that they're together once again. I would have loved to live back when the world didn't spin so fast. Things were different way back then. Yeah, love was made to last. It was more than just some store-bought ring. No, those vows they made meant everything. I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on the wall and remember how it all began, when I took your hand and said, I want to love you like that. One day we stood up before God and everyone we knew. I gave my word, you gave your heart. And we softly said, I do. With a promise to live faithfully. For not a day less than eternity. So here we are now, me and you, raising 4 kids of our own. We've done the best that we can do to make this house into a home. And our kids will meet someone someday. And when they look at us, I hope that they will say, I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began. When I took your hand and said, I want to love you, I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began. When I took your hand and said, I want to love you, I want to love you like that, I want to love you like that, I want to love you like that. Going out for Mike and Jamie, Bill and Cheryl, Scott and Yuya. Happy anniversary to Scott and Yuya, too. And Mike and Jamie, I can't wait to see you guys down here in just a few days. All right, do we have anything else on there for these guys? Elsa? Okay. We have no idea up here what time it is or what day it is. Elsa's our official timekeeper. Yes, I've got a Mexican in charge of keeping time. What's 6:40? I want you all to know that Elsa uses only Timex products. Just in case you're doubting her accuracy here, only Timex products. Okay. All right. Well, do you guys have another song you'd like to do? Maybe
I was talking to Jason earlier, and
Okay.
he said he'd been listening to the Dry Lightning album, and there was a particular song that he really cared for.
Very good.
And it just happens to be it's a favorite of ours, so given that, we'll do that.
I like it. Jason, you're VIP tonight, man. I'm going to hang out with you more often, man. You've got clout. I've got zero.
And the extra added twist to this is Carol and I wrote this down here in San Carlos.
Oh,
And we were staying at Karen's condominium at Pelican Beach.
very nice. All right. Well, everybody, give it up for Eric Schaffer and Loren Dircks. You guys take this.
Honestly, it's all been wonderful, but I really think it's time I need to go. We took aim, we missed brilliantly, and I'm searching for that light leads me home. And I dream starry-eyed, nothing's left now but the ride and to be free from this undertow. And every step I take, every single day, Jubilee, baby, it's time I go. Look for me in the great wild nowhere. Graciously, made my exodus. Wander through the desert in the night. Seems to me it took the best of us. That light reflected never shined as bright. And I dream starry-eyed, nothing's left now but the ride, and to be free from this undertow. And every step I take, every single day, Jubilee, baby, it's time I go. Look for me in the great wild nowhere. Some bridges should be burned. Now watch me light that match. Watch me light it. Watch me, watch me. And I dream starry-eyed, nothing's left now but the ride, and to be free from this undertow. And every step I take, every single day, Jubilee, baby, it's time I go. Look for me in the great wild nowhere. In the great wild nowhere. Look for me in the great wild nowhere.
Thank you.
Love the song. How about these guys, everybody? All right. Well, we got time for just a couple of more songs. I want to send one out here. Do you have My Kind of People charted? I don't know if you did that one. I'll probably start us off and then maybe join me in that. Can you first turn around or? Let me see. Hold on. Well, Linda Shiflett is watching the show right now. Linda, you have had, just a great attitude on things. I know that the end of last year was kind of challenging for you, but here you are watching our show, and very soon we're going to see you back here in Mexico. I'm looking forward to that. And Linda, you are one of my kind of people, like so many people here in San Carlos. And so this song goes out for you by request. Jim was lying in a hospital. They thought he was gonna die. His brother said, bro, I got an idea. You wanna go for a ride? The car's all packed, the engine is running. I'm heading for Mexico. Jim said, I'm in. The nurse freaked out and he hobbled on out the door. 10 years later, Jim's still kicking and he's got himself a beautiful gal. Running round this little beach town, the boys sure having a ball. I'm talking about my kind of people in my kind of place, my kind of moments and my kind of days. Cesar's got a seaside joint just south of here. Forget about that pina colada, 'cause all he's got is beer. The place ain't nothing but a fallen down shack, weathered by the waves and wind. I hope you like water, 'cause you'll be sitting in it when the tide comes rolling in. He'll cook you a fish that he caught that day, then he'll belt out a song for the crowd. He'll drink half your beer, but don't worry, Eric, The next one's on the house. I'm talking about my kind of people in my kind of place, my kind of moments and my kind of days. It's my kind of day to just hang out with a whole bunch of my San Carlos friends. I'll catch you down at Froggy's for a bite. He had a life in the real world. Now he goes by Captain Bob. Down here no one knows your last name, but everybody knows who you are. Like Larry and Maris, Giggles and Bruce, Keita and Lamanga John. Yeah, Howard, he got up to 4 boats. And Bomberg's back in town. There's Susan and Ollie, Jim and Linda, and Flint from Barracuda Bob's. On just another Tuesday, and not much news day, and that's all right with us. Some guitar playing gringos banging out a tune, and they're tearing up the old dance floor. Alex asked me otra más, but who can ask for anything more when you're singing for my kind of people in my kind of place, my kind of moments on my kind of days, my kind of people in my kind of place, my kind of moments. These are my kind of days. Going out for Linda and a whole bunch of San Carlos friends. I do have another request to get to if you guys can join me on this one. Keep it up one, and this will be in B flat. This is a song off a little different album of mine. This is off the Rising Sun album. And Rudy, I wish you were here joining us on this next song. I know Rudy is at home right now. He's got his guitar out. There's no denying. He's playing along to every song we're doing. Rudy's going to be doing a Facebook show with me here very soon. In February, he'll be joining me here. And in case you're interested in coming with us, Rudy is going to be my guest artist joining me on the February 6th to 9th 3-night trip to Alamos. We leave here on a charter bus. We have a great time. It's our last scheduled trip of the year. We got 5 spots left if you want to go to Alamos. It is always the trip of a lifetime. Absolutely unforgettable. If you've ever wanted to go, come this time because you're going to love not only the trip, but having Rudy with us. And it'll be a lot of fun. So this is a song that I love playing with Rudy, and these guys are maybe popping on part of it too. And you know the story behind it. I don't even have to say it. Some kind of driving down. I got to. Those 3 words I grumble just like you. Saying I got to. I sigh and dread those things I gotta do. I gotta get up every morning. I gotta fight rush hour traffic. I gotta do that 9 to 5 thing. Gotta pay my taxes. I don't want to. But I got to. Then it hits me. Just when I think I got it pretty bad. How many folks would gladly take those burdens off my back? That big list of I got to's that belongs to me and you has got a few things on it others wish they got to do. And a little voice says it's a choice. You can say I got to, or you can say I get to. I get to go to work and put in a good 8 hours. I get to cash a paycheck, I get to have a job, instead of looking for work or getting laid off. Sounds kinda crazy, but it's true. You can say I got to, or you can say I get to. Now a dozen times you circled round that jam-packed parking lot, but half a mile away is where you found the closest empty spot. Here comes that old I got to, about how far you gotta walk, as the car door slams behind you and you stomp off down the block. Now there you go, but don't you know, you can say I got to, or you can say I get to. I get to stretch my legs and get some exercise, 'cause I guarantee there's someone else out there who'd give anything to ditch that wheelchair. She'd gladly walk twice as far as you. So you can say I got to, or you can say I get to. I know it's just one letter out of 3, but take that O and change it to E. Instead of saying I got to, try saying I get to. And a lot of things might not seem all that bad. That traffic jam ain't backed up quite so far. When you say I'm blessed, I get to own a car. And those property taxes I gotta pay, they're 'cause I get to go home to a house each day. You'll see things from a different point of view when you quit saying I got to and start saying I get to. Instead of I got to, I get to. No more I got to, I'm gonna say I get to. I do. Hey boys, so do you. We get to. All right, nice job on that, guys. These guys are amazing. Never played that song before. Great job on it. Eric, you want to give us one more?
I got one.
And then we got another song we're going to close it out with here. But, man, it's been so fun tonight. I love having you guys on the show. Sure do appreciate it. Eric, it's great having you back. And, Lauren, great having you on for the first time. You're always welcome back to my backyard bar. All right? You got it. Eric Schaffer, what do you got for us?
I've got a song that's a great bookend for the song My Kind of People. And it's another song from the Dry Lightning album, and it's a song that Carol and I wrote about some very, very dear friends of ours.
All right.
And it's called My Friend. So good to see you, my friend. Sit down in the kitchen. Tell me how you been. Let me fill a glass for you. We may move a little slower. Everything hangs a little lower. But in my mind we're still just 22. We squandered our days in the best of ways. Now when I'm with you, the years just melt away, and oh, the miles
and the wrinkles in our smiles. So good to see you, my friend, even just for a little while. Let's get down to Mexico this year. We'll ride a kinder tide, throw back a couple beers. There's still trouble we can get into. We can crash a couple parties, watch seagulls and mariachis, and laugh at things like only we can do, and squander our days in the best of ways. Now when I'm with you, the years just melt away, and go the miles and the wrinkles in our smiles. So good to see you, my friend, even just for a little while. I hold these moments near to my heart, carved out of space, set it apart for the love and the laughter and light, and old stories revive. Over and over again, late into the night. Let's squander our days in the best of ways, hanging out in the shade with these memories that we made. And all the while we'll sit back and we'll smile. It's so good to see you, my friend, even just for a little while.
Eric, what a beautiful song. I love it. So, off the new album?
Off the new album.
I love it. So, guys, your homework is to check out the new album. It's called Dry Lightning?
Yes.
Very good. And so, remind us again where they can check it out.
They can check it. Well, you can listen to it online on at Spotify, Apple Music, Google Music, Pandora, all those musics. Yeah. But if you really want to support local live original music, you can download the album or buy the CD at our website. It's www.theothertroublemakers.com.
Very cool. And do me a favor, don't just Spotify it or Google or whatever. Actually, if you guys wouldn't mind, pick up the album. One thing I really like about having these guys on the show and the other artists that come on, you know, there are a million cover bands, and they are great, great bands. Seriously, you can go to San Carlos right now, and tonight I guarantee there's 5, 6, 7, 8 great cover bands, and what they do, they knock it out of the park, okay? But, you know, to get up and sing your own songs and do what these guys do tonight, I mean, there's something special about that. And I hope you support original music, and the best way to do that is not by doing it on Spotify, but actually by picking up the album, and, you know, and you're going to
Can I tell the folks what we make on a Spotify stream?
Yeah.
A half of a tenth of a cent.
Is that amazing?
Yeah.
It really is true.
Yeah,
so if you're interested in supporting artists and keeping people writing songs, you know, it costs a lot of money to go in and record an album. Eric can vouch for this. He just got done doing this album. And even when we get good deals from friends and stuff, you know, studios and musicians to do an album right. I know Eric, too. I mean, when he goes and does an album, he's going to do it right. And so, honestly, if you get a chance tonight after the show, go on his website. And same thing with Lauren, the Classless Chaps.
We Spotify, Amazon, Apple, all those things as well, and through our website we've got CDs, T-shirts, all the fun stuff.
Yeah, you bet. Other thing I hope you'll do is if you're in Southern Arizona, I hope you will check out their website and go see these guys because they've got upcoming shows.
Yep.
And you're seeing 2 of them tonight with me, but imagine the full band.
Yes.
You know,
the full band rocks, I got to tell you.
Yeah, so that is great, you guys. I'm really glad that you've joined us tonight. We're going to do a couple of more songs. Norma, or I think this is from Norma. Elsa, ¿quién quiso guacamole? All right, so Norma is watching us, and I know wherever she's watching us from, it's very, very cold right now. She tends to watch us from cold places. So I'm gonna make a request, okay, for our final 2 songs we're gonna do tonight. I'm gonna ask my studio audience to get out of their seats and come back here with my resident avocado over here at the bar. Mark and Debbie, thank you, Mark and Debbie, for that gift. I need you guys to get out of here and get behind the bar because you have a part in this song. Now, if the IRS is looking for you, you don't have to get back here. In fact, I may exit the stage. Come on, studio audience. Jason, we need you.
He means it.
Apparently, the IRS is looking for Jason. Okay, so my studio audience is going to help us. This is going to be guacamole. Yeah. We're now F. Yeah. All right, and it's giving me a piece of cake. Jim and Linda, we need you. Jason, we're not talking the end of this. Hold on. Everybody at home, I need you all to lobby Jason. He's being resilient here.
Jason, if you're in the witness protection program, you could just turn around.
Yes, Jason. Okay, you're going to be looking at Jason's back during this song, okay? Okay, everybody, you know your part in this song. When I say the word guacamole, you shout back at me as loud as you can. Guacamole. Hold on, studio audience. Guacamole. Guacamole. I know they can do better. Guacamole. Guacamole. There we go. Okay, Eric, you know that last song you did was very touching, but this is the mushiest song we're going to play all night. Because we're going to sing about guacamole. I met her at the mercado. She was buying avocados, and man, she really turned me on. She reached for my pepper, and I grabbed her tomato. I knew it wouldn't take very long. She walked up to la mesa, she picked up some cerveza, so I picked up some onions and limon. And the way she looked at me, man, I could clearly see that it wouldn't take very long. Guacamole, guacamole, we'd be making guacamole all night long. Guacamole, guacamole, we'd be making guacamole all night long. Play us something mushy here, Lauren. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, he's been rocking all night. His name is Loren Dircks. In the mood for some guacamole. Yeah. She walked up to the line, I fell in right behind, and man, she sure looked good to me, que bonita. She reached for her money, I said, wait a minute, honey, I believe this one is on me. We got in my pickup, we started to back up, we headed on down the road. We went into her casa, we ate tortillas de masa, and we made guacamole all night long. Guacamole, guacamole, we were making guacamole all night long. Guacamole, guacamole, we were making guacamole all night long. Loren Dircks, mix us up another batch of guacamole. Guacamole, guacamole, haciendo guacamole toda la noche. Guacamole, guacamole, We'd be making guacamole all night long. Come on, everyone at home now. Guacamole. Guacamole. We'd be making guacamole all night long. Guacamole. Guacamole. Right here, guys. We were making guacamole all night long. Yes! All right, guys. What a fun night on Mulligan's Island. I want to say thank you to Eric Schaffer. Give it up for Eric Schaffer. How about Loren Dircks on the guitar? Hey guys. The sand is cool beneath my feet. Gone is the summer's daytime heat. My footsteps crunch along this beach and drift into eternity. A million diamonds light the night, a million candles shining bright. In inky blackness how they shine, as they will do throughout all time. Sky, sand, water, moon, don't let this night be over soon. I feel and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon, across the ocean ripples flow, pushed by the tides and the winds that blow. Into these gentle waves they roll, their journey's secret whispered low. The soft caress and night's embrace shines on the beach tonight and somewhere on your face. My footsteps crunch along this beach, as they will do throughout all time. Here we go! Sky, sand, water, blue, don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, blue. Every little bit, every atom of my being begins to stir and starts into singing. Intoxicated, elated by this night's rich perfume. Every little bit gets me feeling, gets me thinking that each moment is ours, just for the taking, to treasure forever. Sky, sand, water, blue, don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, blue. Loren Dircks. How about these two, Eric Schaffer and Loren Dircks? Every atom of my being begins to stir and starts into singing. Intoxicated, elated by this night's rich perfume. Every little bit gets me feeling, gets me thinking that each moment is ours, just for the taking, to treasure forever, shining like some golden doubloon. Everybody, come on. Sky, sand, water, moon, don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. You guys at home, help us out. Sky, sand, water, moon, don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune.
Sky, sand, water, blue. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, blue.
Eric Schaffer and Loren Dircks, everybody! Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Check out their websites, support their music, and we will see you guys here again next week when Jimmy Stavler joins me on Monday. God bless you guys.
Thank you, Mark Mulligan.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. The life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. I'll be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.